Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is another episode of F1 Manager 23. We are here today in Great Britain. Silverstone is the name of the track, and everything's looking good. Everything's looking good for this season. Like I said, I'm hoping to keep it that way. Has in P3 for the drivers. The constructors. Pierre Gasly in first for the drivers. I know I mentioned possibly getting rid of him at the end of this season so he can work on the young bucks, but I've also noticed how much money he's been bringing us, which is quite a bit. We don't have a lot at the moment. I'm doing another design for the rear wing, the one that we actually study on, and it's going to be ready in a week. In all reality, it was supposed to be done before Austria, but something happened in the thing and it was delayed. So then it was supposed to be before Silverstone, but then something else happened. Literally, where's that email that I had? It said, no, it's not that one. Where is it at? It wasn't that far back. There's no way it was that far back. There we go. Nope, that's not it either. That was the one that was manufactured. That wasn't the one we were working on. There it is. There it is. We have encountered a serious problem. Didn't even tell me what it was. So they're pausing all of it for 9 days. So we have to wait for the next race, I think. Let's look at the calendar. Yes, it should be done. It will be done before the Hungarian race. Anyway, with all of that, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. Hopefully we don't have any problems with that. But he is bringing us money. So we're going to hopefully get to the point where he just continues to bring us money. I don't have to spend on anything other than facilities, because there are some facility needs that need to be done that I have not touched since we started this career a long time ago. Anyway, let's get on to Silverstone. Let's see how it's going to be. I'll see y'all in qualifying. And with Q1 coming to an end here in Silverstone, Flourish is out to try to get out of elimination and up into Q2 for the first time as she goes P13. Gasly sitting P17 at the moment. Norris might be on a run, I'm not sure. Where's Ocon at? Ocon, he's way back there. Where's Sonoda? He's going to come across the line, finish P17. So Norris and Ocon are the two to worry about. Where is Norris? Here comes Norris now. He rounds the last couple of turns here, cross the finish line. He's going to go P9, putting Gasly up down to P10. So Gasly is 100% safe, but seeing where Ocon goes, which is into the pit lane, Sophie will make it into Q2 for the first time. Here comes Pierre Gasly on the tires that he used in Q1 to set his first time. The time to beat here in Q2. It's going to be a 127.1 as Sophie comes across her first ever flying lap in a Q2. Here at Silverstone, she's only going to be about 6/10 behind him, both on old tires from Q1. One more flying lap to go later on to see if they can make it into Q3. Here comes Pierre Gasly. Doesn't look like he is improving much at all, but he's sitting P4 at the moment. No improvement from him. Flo, also no improvement on these new tires. Honestly kind of sucks. And his final flying lap here in Q3. Good enough for P6 at the moment. Let's see where people behind him finish. George Russell. Who is that? That's not anybody behind him. George Russell seems to be the next one across the line that's behind him. Let's get him closer. George Russell goes into the pit lane. Where's Piastri? Where's Sainz? Where's Stroll? So Piastri and Stroll are next, and Piastri will be crossing the line. As he comes across the line, he's going to go P4. Stroll's going to go P7. Gasly's going to end up P8 in front of Russell and Sainz. So that's the lowest we've seen him in a minute.
Hold on tight. It's the British Grand Prix. away we go.
All right, we are starting P8 and P13, and I did that awkward all right start once again. Is that touching right there?
Yeah, copy.
Definitely some yellow flags there. Multiple cars have crashed. Everybody's still moving.
Now, we've
There's
got an
no
accident here, and as I understand
damage
it,
to the
George
car,
Russell's
looks
involved.
like.
Let's see
So
what
here we
happened.
are at the start of the
It was
race,
George
going
Russell
down to
involved.
turn number 1.
With not much room to
Gasly
move.
and Russell touch tires,
There, the cars make contact.
so that was
Who
very
at fault?
unfortunate there. I mean, we're still in the same spot, so not too unfortunate, but we're really hoping that Flores, who has moved up to P12, she's gotten in front of Leclerc, and it looks like she's going up the inside once again. Oh, I thought she was going to go up the inside on Norris there. Her and Norris have a little bit of a rivalry there over the last couple of races, knocking each other off of the grid and all. Gasly moves up to P7. He overtakes Bottas. Oh, Sophie's right back there. No touching there. That's good. I love to see it. Love to see it. Oh my goodness. Brother, you've got to be joking me.
Now this was at turn 1. Not a lot of wiggle room here.
Side by side into
Oh,
turn
the
1.
cars there, unable to keep out of each other's way.
God,
More than
dog.
one unhappy team after that. Now who is that? Now that looks like Lando Norris.
Oh, that's the same wreck.
This is what happened.
It is the same
Here
wreck.
we
We're going to
go,
watch it
heading
again.
into turn 1.
Maybe with a
You can
better...
see how tight it is.
Yo,
Has to be
bro.
said,
God,
that
it's
was
always
pretty
Lando.
risky. I
It's
don't think
always
he got-
Lando. I swear. In his Alfa Romeo. So Alfa Romeo's done something good, but here comes Pierre Gasly with the DRS right up the inside, back up into the top 5 if he can hold on to it. 8-second pit stop for Sophie to get new tires and a new wing. She's out there on the hards now. Down into turn 1, kind of, sort of, but not really, but he's still there. He's going to get up in front of Lance Stroll as a yellow flag comes out. Multiple cars have crashed. It's not Sophie, thank goodness. Let's see what happened.
Heading towards Abbey.
Theo
So
Pourchaire
close to
and
each other.
Bottas.
And
Oh,
that's
they're both
obviously
off the
far from
track.
intentional, but there
Bottas
was
getting right
contact.
back on the track
Bit
in a
of
very
blame, too,
dangerous
from more than
way.
one driver.
Looking up the outside, though, on Piastri goes Gasly, and up into the top 3 for his podium spot as of right now is Gasly in the Haas. Magnussen with no DRS on Max Verstappen now, but Gasly with the DRS on Magnussen as he looks up the outside, and right around the outside he will go. Let's see how bad this goes. 3.1. Honestly, shocked. We haven't had a really bad one in a minute. I'm kind of waiting for that to happen. Lookin, we go up into P7 with Verstappen in the pit lanes. Can Pierre Gasly get in front of Verstappen? Pierre Gasly can get in front of Max Verstappen. So will Ocon and George Russell. Oscar Piastri and Magnussen double stacking into the pit lane. Albon, he's going to stay out and hold on to first place. Pierre Gasly will get up into P2 in front of both Alpines. And right on the tail of Alexander Albon goes Pierre Gasly around the outside. Pierre Gasly up into first place as Albon goes into the pit lane. But looking at Sophie, as she had a great start to the race, but her rival Lando Norris cannot stand being passed by a girl, so he knocked her off course, but she does finish P19 in front of Theo Pourchaire. Honestly, still a little happy. I'm happy with that finish for her. Could have been better, but hey, there's things we can't control, and some of those things is Lando Norris, who hates women.
What a masterclass drive from Pierre Gasly today.
Oh, I absolutely did not mean to skip the entire celebration. We've seen it enough, though. It's getting tiring, like Max Verstappen's anthem every week, which we're probably going to see here in China this weekend. Anyway, Pierre Gasly wins it here in Silverstone. He also crosses the line with the fastest lap, so an extra point for him. Oscar Piastri will get second. Max Verstappen will finish out your podium in third. Zhou Guanyu will get fourth. Valtteri Bottas fifth. Charles Leclerc sixth. Kevin Magnussen seventh. Alexander Albon eighth. Carlos Sainz in ninth. Esteban Ocon getting P10. That will round out your top 10. Moving on, we have George Russell, Lando Norris, Mick Schumacher, Sergio Perez, Yuki Tsunoda, Lance Stroll, Richard Verschoor, Daniel Ricciardo. Unfortunately, Sophia getting P19. I feel like this would have been the race that she got really close to P10, if not even into P10. But like we said before, Lando Norris hates women, doesn't want to get passed by him, so he knocks him off course. And in last, Theo Pourchaire. Moving on to the drivers, Pierre Gasly holding on to first place with 214 points. Max Verstappen in second with 173 points. Kevin Magnussen rounding out your top three with 126 points. It is wild to me to see Kevin Magnussen up here. I should have kept him. Oscar Piastri getting P4. Zhou Guanyu in P5. Esteban Ocon moving up a spot to P6 this week as George Russell drops down to P7. Sergio Perez in P8. Charles Leclerc in P9. Valtteri Bottas moving back up into the top 10. Carlos Sainz dropping out of the top 10 to P11. Daniel Ricciardo, P12. Lando Norris, P13. I wish I had a face cam. Y'all could see the face that I just gave Lando Norris for ruining a race. To think that I wanted this guy on my team because he's young, and look at his overall. Ugh. Disgusting. We might still shoot for him, though. Theo Pourchaire in P14. Lance Stroll in 15th. Alexander Albon in 16th. Richard Verschoor in 17th. Yuki Tsunoda in 18th. Mick Schumacher in 19th. And Sophia Flores still the only driver on the grid with 0 points. We're going to change that. The way this race started, I feel like we can change that. Moving on to the constructors, Red Bull holding on to the top spot with 253 points. Alpine holding on to second with 238 points. They are getting closer. And Haas holding on to P3 with 214 points. Those are numbers I like to see. Ferrari in 4th, McLaren in 5th, Alfa Romeo in 6th, Mercedes in 7th, AlphaTauri in 8th, Aston Martin in 9th, Williams in last with 3 points. And that, my friends, was the Silverstone Grand Prix. Up next is the Hungarian Grand Prix, and we will hopefully actually have that rear wing done for this race. Not that Pierre Gasly needs it, but maybe Sophia Flores can flourish with it. I know, 2 bad puns in one video. I am so sorry. Anyway, still looking good. P3 in the constructors, P1 for Pierre Gasly in the drivers, P20 for Sophie in the drivers as well. So, drivers championship is sandwiched by the Haas. Alpine looking really good this year. And is it just me, or does Alpine just drive without Gasly and Ocon? I'm just saying. Anyway, Hungarian Grand Prix is next. This weekend, at the time of recording this video, it is Friday. So you're probably still going to get this video up on Friday. It's probably going to be a late Friday. Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, I am working all day long. I will be getting off shortly before the Chinese Grand Prix, so I'm going to come home and watch the Chinese Grand Prix. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the race is starting at 3 a.m. my time or 11 a.m. my time. If it starts at 11, I'm getting off after the race, which I'm hoping that's not the case. But I'm very confused with the times when I look it up. But anyway, so the next video you see, which will be the Hungarian Grand Prix, will probably be put up on Sunday. And then my weird scheduled weeks should go back to normal scheduled weeks, which means more videos up throughout the week like I've been doing. I'm still sticking to that 2-day thing, or trying my best to. I think my last video was put up 2 days ago. I think. Let me look at it real quick. It shouldn't take too long to get there. and I'm already here. And it was up 2 days ago. Oh, wow. Look at the views on those videos. Guys, y'all, oh my goodness. The views have gone up. Holy cow. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I can say is thank you, guys. But speaking of thanking you guys, for all those people who have liked my videos, thank you. And if you like this one, thank you. If you can't wait for the next video to come out, hit that subscribe button. And I don't care about the notification bell. Just hit that follow button. That way you can see when the next video is out. Honestly, I just love hanging out with you guys. Sitting here making these videos, and you guys obviously coming in and watching them. It means a lot. It means a lot. Honestly, I come onto YouTube not really thinking I'd do much. Especially since I don't really know how to do YouTube, especially it's mainly because I'm on a PlayStation 5 doing all of this. So I don't have the easy access from like a computer or the extra content that I could do because of a computer, all that stuff. So honestly, thank you guys for hanging out with me. And I can't wait to hang out with you again next time. But until then, have fun doing whatever it is you do with your life, and I will see you next time. I said that like 3 times, so like again, I'm sorry. Like this video was really bad. It had puns, it had repetitiveness. Again, have fun with life. I'll see you next time. Look, I did it again.